and I'm joined by Courtney. How you doing,
Hello,
Courtney?
good. How are you?
Doing
I've never
well.
done this with you before. I'm
I
so
know.
excited.
Yeah, me too. Devin's busy working on some stories this morning. We got a very busy morning in the
Yeah, he's
newsroom.
breaking the news like he always does.
Yep.
Giving
Devin
the people
Maker.
what they want.
What does Charlie say? Devin or Love Maker Newsbreaker Devin Raw? I
Is that
should.
what he says?
I think so. I should
He
be
says a
correct.
lot of
He
stuff.
does say a lot of stuff. So we got a couple good stories today. One
Mhm.
really weird one that we're going to talk about at the end. But we're going to start off with Clavicular.
Yep.
This was by far the biggest story on social media,
Yes.
just biggest story, period. Yesterday, he's such.
That was one of the biggest ones on our website.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
such a massive figure, as we were talking about yesterday.
Mhm.
So, as we all know, yesterday it was reported that he went to the hospital for a suspected OD.
Mhm.
He came out of that. He says he's doing okay, and then he actually hopped on a live stream earlier today, and
In his home, which I think says a big thing about what he where he thinks his future is going to go and what he needs
yes,
to do.
yes, we do have the SOT. Can you go? Sorry, guys. Go to it should say clavicular quitting on there and just hit the I. We're gonna play it for you right now, guys. Sorry about this. We're doing some last minute pivoting. Just stick with us.
Yes.
Yes, actually, here, hand it to me. Sorry, guys.
Look at you multitasking.
Pivoting.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Well, we
for
do at
hanging with this.
TMZ. We pivot and we still make it work.
Yes.
We do it daily.
So here's what he had to say on stream right now.
But yeah, man, I ain't gonna be doing any more substances for a little while. Hopefully for forever. But that means I can't really IRL stream anymore. So that's the thing. I really can't IRL stream. Because, as you guys know, I'm quite brutal without that. So that's I think I have to figure something else out. I have to figure out a new method. Either practice mogging sober or just find a new form of content.
I hope he can. He says for a while and then he fixes himself and he was like, I have to be like done like with these substances.
Yeah.
I really hope it's true, but it's a
Do you
start in the right
believe him,
I want to, and I hope that it's a start in the right direction. At least like he acknowledges it. He realizes that he does have to make a change to
Yeah.
it. So I'm hopeful because he does need the help. I'm nervous because he like live streaming is like such like an addiction and like in a drug. So I don't want him to like have to feel like that's what he has to do the content that he needs and like to make his money.
Right.
I hope he can find like another like way.
Yeah, I like again, he's such a massive streamer and
Mhm.
like I really didn't know about him until really a month ago. And the stuff that I've seen online, I thought he was super against doing this type of stuff. Like I seen a clip where he was like, smoking weed is like you just like the one of the worst things you can do or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know if that was taken out of context, but like that
Well,
was
he
my
doesn't
first.
drink, so I
Yeah.
think like he thinks of like different drugs and stuff like in different categories, and maybe some is okay.
But I mean, again, like you said, he clearly needs help, and I'm praying for
Mhm.
the best of him. But I, again, this is the reason why I say, can we really believe him? Is because he was spotted out in a club last night
Yes, he
with
was.
Blueface. So we're gonna
Yes.
play the video right now for you. He was out there partying with Blueface, and there's another popular streamer, or a guy he's been having on his streams lately. I forget his name, but
Mhm.
yeah, he's. Can we? I don't know, Courtney.
Blueface isn't really the person like you would want to see someone hanging out with after they OD. He's had a lot of situations himself that aren't like the best. So
Yeah.
you want to be hanging out with other people. And obviously in the clip before that we played where he was talking about he's not going to do substances anymore, his friend that was offering him the Adderall was still walking around in the background. So I don't think that he's also able to change all of his friends' like personalities of what they think about substances. So it's like he also has to put himself around the people that want him to get better, that want to help. And just like I just don't like how that guy wanted to give him Adderall when he was ODing and
That
clearly his friend
really
needed
rubbed me
something.
the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like again, he's gonna keep rising in popularity.
Yes.
And if he's surrounding himself with people like that, those are the last people you want
Mhm.
surrounded by because they're bad influences, and
Yeah.
it's gonna get him off track. But again, hopefully, Clavicular comes out on top and
I hope he
gets
does,
better.
but I was also trying to like read between the lines when he was saying stuff because he was like, I can't do these substances if I'm going to stream IRL. So I'm like, is he going to do the substances like just when he's out and not like streaming? Like, is he still pivoting and like trying to say that he's going to get off like in some ways, but not fully off of it and try and like still work them in? I mean, addiction's like a hard thing. If he has a problem, it's going to take him a while, but I really hope he gets the help that he needs.
Yeah, man. Scary situation.
Yeah.
Prayers up to him. And
Losing my
oops,
papers over
oh,
here.
no.
It's fine. I'll get it later.
There you
On to
go.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry, man. So
This guy just can't quit it. He says that he
gosh.
wants to be out of the royal family and like done with it, but he
So-
can't stop talking about him.
let me ask you this: Are you? Look, people might come at me for this. I do
Mhm.
not I do not understand the hate behind Meghan Markle. Like, I
Yeah.
understand why people don't like her and how
Mhm.
she can come off as like with her her brands that she was selling with the what is it? What was her
Oh
brand
God, I
selling?
don't know. She has like
Um,
jams like and all
yes,
this like
thank
other
you.
stuff. Yeah.
So the clips that I've seen of her, she's been I don't know. I just like her.
I think
you
it all
know?
started when she said that she never Googled Prince Harry and didn't really know anything about him before the first
I
date.
see.
It's like it's Prince Harry. Everyone knows who Prince Harry is.
Yeah.
How are you living in this world at the age that she was and never once Googled him, didn't do anything about it? So she started off on the wrong foot. Because when someone says that, really, Megan?
Yeah, really,
Really,
right.
you didn't understand like who Prince Harry was. So like that's like one thing. And then she did want to be like a royal. Who doesn't want to be a royal? But I didn't think it went her way. I think that the British people were harsh to her.
Yeah,
Same was
I
like
do.
with American people. But and then they feel like she's the one and she's the reason why Prince Harry left the UK,
So
which people are not fans of.
speaking of that,
Yeah.
apparently he never wanted to be involved with any royal duties
Yeah.
from the start.
Yes.
So
since his mom died when
since
he was
his mom,
13.
yes. So that was also so basically he went to a summit in Melbourne, Australia,
Mhm.
and he said that he felt lost, betrayed, and completely powerless during parts of his royal life. He added that he spent years stuck my head in the sand. Sorry for
No, you're
misreading
fine.
that. Before he could realize choosing his own path.
Yeah.
He says, after my mom died just before my 13th birthday, I was like, I don't want this job. I don't want this role. Wherever this is headed, I don't like it. So knowing that now, I think, at least from my point of view, I give him a little bit more sympathy. Like this sometimes like being in the face of the royal family
Yeah.
involved that is super stressful.
Yeah, well, Prince
And
William's the face of it because he's going to be king.
that's
He was
true.
only one of them, so he never had
Or
the
one of the
full pre-
faces,
Yes,
yes.
he never had the full pressure on it. But as something as traumatizing as your mom dying and feeling like
Yes.
her role and like being in the royal family is what caused her to pass
Mm-hmm.
away, it would put some sort of like feelings on you, and like you do get it. And I could not imagine being in his position. He was photographed everywhere. He didn't have any privacy. We saw him in Vegas.
Yeah.
We saw him wherever he wanted. The pressure to be in that family was probably unreal. So we'll never understand that. And I'm sure a lot of people don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And just because you're born in it doesn't mean you have to do it. But he never really gave that feeling away until Meghan was in the things because he was out doing everything that he was. He was
Yes.
at all the galas. He was at like all the charity
I
events.
really feel like people underestimate. Like we, of course, whenever we see, high profile celebrities, like
Mhm.
that stuff. Like look at with like Britney Spears and
Yeah.
like all this. That stuff is so much on somebody, especially with his mom. His mom was a fantastic woman.
Yeah.
She did all types of humanitarian aid stuff, and she was like one of the most famous people in the world. And after she died, like
I
you
loved
can't bring,
Princess Diana.
man, she was awesome.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it is sad
it's
that
sad, yeah.
because you want to see him getting along with his brother.
Yes.
To see that rift, like
Yeah, I
that's
hate
not
to
what
see
the
that.
that's not what the mom like would have wanted. Like he doesn't have any like real like relationship. The cousins like don't get to hang out. So you hope that they could see like eye to eye and like maybe just get over it. Every family has like their issues, but at
Yes.
some point just move past it and at least still like be a family. You don't have to like each other, you don't have to agree to each other, but at least be like cordial to each other. It doesn't even feel like they can do that.
Yeah,
And that's what's like really like it just sucks.
it is sad.
Yeah.
Hopefully they they can all come to a solution soon
Yeah.
because Prince Harry and
I mean, he's
Hopefully
still
it's
out there doing their thing, but it's also like, stop talking about it. We've heard this story 1,000 times from Prince Harry. Just stop talking about it
that's
and
true.
move
He's
on
not doing
from it.
himself any favors by
No,
keep bringing it up. So
not at all.
yeah.
I know.
Um,
This next story is insane.
Courtney.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just can't control himself. He
I'm
loves
s-
himself a dead animal. He loves himself some roadkill, and I don't understand it.
every day I come into work
Yeah.
and I see anything political, I think like, well, the previous day wasn't that bad.
Mhm.
And then I see a story like this and you're
It's
like,
quite
how
disturbing.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. So basically, as you guys know, or if you haven't heard, RFK, in the past, he's had some incidences with dead animals. One of the most famous instances where he had a bear. He found a bear's roadkill. He said he was going to harvest the bear for for game or for game meat, and then
By the way, the bear was already dead, and then
it was
he
already
left it
dead.
in the car for a very long time, so the meat was no good, and then he just left it in
He-
Central Park.
Yeah, because he said he had to go to like I had to go catch a flight and I had
Yeah.
to go. Basically saying my schedule is too busy
It was very
and I'm just gonna
disturbing.
dump it into the middle of a park. So
Yeah.
that's one instance with roadkill. So there's another instance
Yeah.
coming out
Well,
where
first was also the whale that his daughter said
whale
he
too.
sawed off the whale's head and then brought it to her house, which is highly disturbing. I don't think any kid wants that.
No.
No.
So
But this new one is coming out in his book that he wrote. It's called RFK Jr., The Fall and the Rise. And there's a journal passage in it that he was saying, I was standing in front of my parked car on I-684, cutting the penis out of a road-killed raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members have turned out to be. I don't know how
Well,
that's
hold
your
on.
thought process when you're cutting off a penis on the side of the road of a raccoon. It's so weird to me.
well, read the
I'm like, you're one of those family members. You're one of those family members.
he says thinking about how weird some of my family members have turned out to
Mhm.
be. Dude, you're cutting the penis
Yeah.
off of a raccoon.
And by the way, he goes further to say that his kids were actually waiting in the car when this was happening.
Even worse.
Yes.
Like leave dead animals alone, RFK.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
He can't stop himself. It's some like weird thing that he
Why?
does. I don't know. He allegedly described the act as part of a further study. I don't know what this study could have been. So
I mean,
that's-
apparently he likes hunting. At least from the clip that I watched.
he
we
likes
have it on the
hunting. All
site.
these animals are already dead. There's no hunting involved.
That's
Does
true.
he like hunting for
He's finding them
roadkill?
as roadkill.
Yeah, which
but-
is I don't understand that's how you see a dead raccoon. I've never thought when I've seen a dead raccoon to cut off its penis.
Raccoons are scary, man.
Oh, but they also look so cute.
I know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There was
Yeah.
just one popping out of a trash can like 2 weeks ago outside of my place, and it scared the living crap out of me.
Yes.
But then it was nice and fat. I like to think it was all my leftover Taco Bell it was getting into, and I helped it.
I almost got sprayed by a skunk before I came into work one day, and it was the scariest thing ever.
How and why?
So, like, basically, in my apartment complex, like, whenever I leave early in the morning, like 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
none of the lights are on.
Uh-huh.
So I'm walking out in my car and I'm opening my door, and then there's a skunk underneath of it, and it just crawls out, and then I see it. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And it jumps back, and I jump back. I'm like, it had its tail up. So if
You're very lucky.
I got very
Yes, but you did miss
lucky.
an opportunity because if you would have told people, "Hey, I got sprayed by a skunk this morning," they would have been like, "Don't come into work,"
Don't
and
come
you
into
could have had a nice little day at home.
Yes. Well,
You
I think
really
my
missed
car
that
broke down that
opportunity.
morning anyways.
So you were having a
Yes, I
rough
was.
morning.
I was. Yes.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
a.
at least no skunk. You're out of your car.
I'd rather knocking
Do you
on
have
wood.
AAA?
I do, but
Nice.
I'd
3
rather
days are left.
yes, because
Yeah.
skunk spray is not
No,
ideal.
My dog got sprayed by a skunk once, and those tomato baths work, but you need like 5 of them.
I heard they're a myth.
No, they
like,
kind of well, that's why you need 5 of them. I don't know what really does work, but poor little Penny needed 5. But thank God
Yes.
we had a hose outside because we were not bringing her inside the house. Ugh.
All right, guys, we're gonna read a couple comments out. Guys, thank you so much for joining once
Yes.
again. Good morning, TMZ from Central Florida chat. Believe in you, says Ralph 100%. We're just reading them off here, guys. Thank you for joining us this morning. All right, let's see here, guys. Wow, RFK, you freak, says Kayla Wright 908. I don't think
Yeah.
freak is not a strong enough word.
I
That
don't
is
know
just
what
weird,
you call
bro.
it. I don't think there is a good word to describe it. I mean, maybe like a little, yeah, no. Well, I wonder what he did with it. Because if it
Yeah.
was for further study, did he put it in his
He didn't do
pocket? Did he put
anything
it in
with
the
it.
cup holder? He brought it somewhere if it was for further study. You just don't cut it off, look at it, and examine it, and then put it back down.
It wouldn't shock me if he just didn't do anything with it. He just did it just to do it. Because
Poor little raccoon.
one more comment, guys. Danielle Baby is a fan of your hair, apparently.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Freshly showered this morning. Was a little bit late, and then the power went out all in my
no.
area, so there was no lights on. So it took me forever. It took me like 40 minutes to get here, but
That sucks.
whatever.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining.
This was so much fun to
It
do
was.
this with you.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, guys, for joining us on the TMZ podcast. We will be back here in the afternoon for our afternoon edition. Thank you so much.